Most engines don't die age because they're old. They die because someone followed the wrong advice. Bad habits, wrong fluids, lazy maintenance. That's what kills cars long before their time. Meanwhile, the cars that cross 400,000, 500,000, even 600,000 miles aren't lucky. Their owners knew what to do, and more importantly, what not to do. Today, I'm giving you these 17 real habits that mechanics don't usually share. The ones that make engines last decades instead of dying young. If you want your car to outlive the people who designed it, start with these. Number 17, the 5,000-mile oil reality check. Forget the glossy brochure. Forget the low-maintenance sales pitch. If you're stretching oil changes to 10,000 miles, you're slowly sandblasting your engine from the inside. Real-world engines, the ones stuck in traffic, driven on short trips, hauled in summer heat, need fresh oil every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Not because it sounds old school, but because sludge doesn't care about marketing. Synthetic for new vehicles, conventional for older ones, and always an OEM filter. Dark oil means it's time, not next month. This is the foundation of a 500,000-mile engine. Number 16, the transmission fluid trap. Lifetime fluid is a sales slogan, not a maintenance schedule. That fluid is cooking, oxidizing, and carrying microscopic metal dust long before your transmission ever slips. And once it slips, it's done. A $4,000 mistake. Avoid flushing old fluid. Just drain and fill every 60,000 miles. 90,000 miles for hybrids. With the exact OEM fluid, nothing universal. Toyota WS for Toyota. Honda ATF DW1 for Honda. Because universal fluid doesn't protect a transmission, it kills it slowly. Number 15, the coolant countdown. Coolant doesn't just get old, it turns acidic. And once it does, it chews water pumps, eats gaskets, and starts the quiet process that leads to a blown head gasket. You won't notice until the reservoir mysteriously keeps going low. That's how engines die young. Flush every 3 to 5 years with the correct coolant color. Red means red. Blue means blue. Never mix. Want a simple trick to drop engine temps on scorching days? Keep watching. Number 14, the timing belt deadline. Your manual says 100,000 miles. Every mechanic knows that's wishful thinking. Heat, age, and tension crack belts long before that. And they age even when the car is parked. I've seen belts with only 40,000 miles snap because they were 7 years old. When it breaks, valves hit pistons, and your engine becomes scrap metal in half a second. Inspect at 60,000 miles, replace at the first sign of cracking, and always swap the tensioner, idler, and water pump at the same time. Number 13, the spark plug power rule. Weak plugs don't just cause misfires, they destroy catalytic converters, ruin fuel economy, and put stress on the entire engine. Despite what the box says, 100,000-mile plugs often fail by 60,000, especially on turbo and direct injection engines. Use NGK, Denso, Bosch, or OEM depending on your vehicle. No bargain bin brands. No copper unless required. Fresh plugs every 60 to 70,000 miles save you thousands. Number 12, the fuel filter lifesaver. Clogged fuel filters don't just choke performance, they destroy pumps and injectors. I've seen filters filled with sludge thicker than coffee grounds. Replace every 30 to 60,000 miles, sooner if you live dusty or buy cheap fuel. OEM or reputable brands only, and never let anyone blow it out. That's not maintenance, that's laziness. Number 11, the brake fluid truth. Brake fluid quietly absorbs water every year. The more water, the lower the boiling point. One emergency stop, and old fluid can boil into vapor, leaving you with a soft pedal and no braking power. That's how accidents happen. Test brake fluid moisture and flush every 2 to 3 years with the correct DOT type. Simple, cheap, life-saving. Number 10, the gearbox guardian. Differentials and transfer cases might be out of sight, but they're never out of danger. Their oil thickens, breaks down, and fills with metal particles. Ignore it and you'll hear whining long before you hear the tow truck. Change gear oil every 30 to 50,000 miles, earlier if you tow or run all-wheel drive. Use only exact spec gear oil, not close enough. Number 9, The PCV valve pressure rule. This $15 part prevents pressure buildup inside the engine. When it sticks, seals blow, oil disappears, and engines start burning a quart every 1,000 miles. Replace every 30 to 50,000 miles. It's a 5-minute fix that prevents a $1,000 repair. Number 8. The mass airflow sensor reset. A dirty mass airflow sensor tricks your engine into using the wrong air-fuel ratio. That means rough idle, hesitation, bad mileage, and unnecessary repairs. Don't replace it, clean it with mass-safe spray every 12 to 15,000 miles. Never touch the wires. Let it dry naturally. Number 7. The tire alignment rule. Most people don't realize alignment affects engine life indirectly. Bad alignment chews tires, strains suspension, and forces the engine to work harder. Check alignment every 10,000 miles or with each tire rotation. If the steering wheel sits crooked or the car drifts, you're late. Number 6. The cold rev killer. Revving a cold engine is one of the fastest ways to shorten its life. Thick oil hasn't reached the top end yet. Rev it cold and you're scraping metal on metal. Start, wait 30 seconds, then drive gently until the temperature begins to rise. Especially important on turbo cars. Cold oil plus boost equals destroyed seals. Number 5, the idling myth. Letting your car idle to warm it up is old thinking. Idling causes carbon buildup, washes oil off cylinder walls, and wears components silently. Limit idle time to under a minute, then drive slow. Motion warms an engine far faster than sitting still ever will. Number 4, the undercarriage armor wash. Salt, mud, sand, and dirt don't just sit there. They trap moisture and rot metal. I've seen perfectly looking cars with frames that snapped in half underneath. Wash the undercarriage monthly in winter and regularly if you live near beaches or dirt roads. It's the difference between a car that lasts 15 years and one that dies in 6. Number 3, the battery terminal cleanup. Corrosion at the terminals slowly kills electrical systems. Bad connections force alternators to work harder, sensors to misread, and engines to struggle. Scrub terminals with baking soda and water, rinse, dry, and protect with dielectric grease. 5 minutes, 0 excuses. Number 2, the noise warning system. Your car speaks before it breaks. Squeals, clunks, ticks, knocks, these are early alarms. Catching a noise early saves thousands. A squeal today is a $150 brake fix. Wait, and it's a $700 rotor and caliper job. Listen to your car. Turn down the music. Windows down. A healthy engine whispers. A dying one taps, ticks, and clunks. Number 1, the maintenance memory rule. No one remembers everything. That's why smart drivers track everything. Oil, filters, belts, fluids, dates, mileage in an app or notebook. A $5 logbook prevents a $5,000 mistake. Patterns become obvious, problems get spotted early, and resale value skyrockets when you can prove the car has been cared for. If you want your car to survive 500,000 miles and still feel young doing it, adopt these habits now. And if you want your engine to not just live long, but run smoother, cleaner, and stronger than it has in years, click the next video on your screen. Your engine will feel the difference, and so will your wallet.